Hey guys, this is All Stream That back with another episode of MLB The Show 19 Road to the Show with our starting pitcher. And if you remember, we had our nose broken in the first game of the season, and we are now 63 games into the season, and we've only had 2 other starts. So, right now, despite only having pitched 3 games, it is the beginning of June. So right now, let's go ahead and let's get into the games and get further into the season. And our pitching coach: I think you're capable of more strikeouts than your season numbers reflect. You've got it in you to be lethal. We have a double performance gain for strikeouts per 9 innings. Here's our pitching coach again. Would you like to get some work in on your pitches while we've got the time? For sure. So we have pitch command. They want us to hit the displayed pitch location target with the appropriate pitch type. And 1200 is the goal for gold. And here we go. It's not too bad. Probably if we go up a little bit more. That was a little off time. It was a little off. That was way off. There we go, right in the middle. And that was high. Right in the middle. It's another good one. And we just hit bronze. There we go. We just hit silver. That one was nice. There's gold. This used to be one of my favorite drills, I think back in 17. Kind of helps you learn how to hit your spots with the pitcher that you use. That was low. And here's our last one. There we go. That was a pretty good training session. We got a 4-seam control and brake. The attributes have increased a little. And let's train our 4-seam control. And there we go. That gets it up to the current cap. And let's speak with Robert Selman about his recent performance. Every team goes through ups and downs. How we respond is what matters. He appreciates the team-first attitude. It's always important to put the needs of the many before the needs of the few. And here we are against the Baltimore Orioles. Let's do no runs and 1 strikeout. We'll see what that can do for us. And our confidence meter is already high. Okay, well, there's a hit immediately on the second pitch of the game. Now we've got Castillo. There's strike one. Strike two. One and two. That's 2 and 2. Still 2 and 2. And we struck him out. So all we have to do now is prevent a run from scoring. And let's see if we can do it now. And it is Fernando Sandoval. Okay, he's safe. I probably should have held him, and I didn't. The count is 0-1. That's 0-2. Still 0-2. Still 0-2. And he's going to be fouling everything off and get my pitch count insanely high. Okay, it's 1-2 now. Wow, really? Alright, well, we're down by 2. So we failed that goal just because he had to foul everything off and force me to pitch. Okay, and that is out number 2. And of course we're going to get him out in one pitch. We're going to get Robertson out in one pitch as well now that we failed our goal and we're behind by 2. Okay, well, we almost had him out with one pitch. And here's Carlos Perez. And is that another home run? That is. Now we're down by 4. Okay. So now every time they call for a pitch high, I'm not going to do it. I refuse to pitch high. So I just can't do it. I can pitch low all day long. Counts 1-2. There we go. That was a low pitch, and of course he hits it on the ground, so that's perfect. So that's all I have to do from here on out. And we don't score in the bottom of the first. Okay, that one was high, but it was moving down a little bit. Here's a curve. And that's an out. And now we have Hanser Alberto. And there's ball one on a low curve. Yeah, that was kind of a high fastball. Circle about waist high. Count is 1-2. And there's strike three. There's strike one to VR. He's 1 for 1. And that is another home run. So we've given up 3 home runs today. That is terrible. I mean, as much as I want to start, at some point they need to put me in the bullpen or send me down to AAA. So I feel it coming. Okay, the count is 1-1. We didn't get that call. There we go. That should be an out. And that's out number 3. And we scored 4. So now we're only down by 1. They want that middle high, and I'm just going to put it down low. Because I'm not going to pitch where they're telling me to. Got no problem pitching low. We're going to pitch that middle in. Going to hit that location, but I'm going to hit it with a curve, hopefully. There we go. That's out number 1. And here's DJ Stewart. There's strike 1. Strike 2. And he's not going to swing at that, and that's a little bit low, so the count is 1-2. And he swings right through that for strike 3. And here's Daniel Robertson. They're not giving me that. It's literally like right in the corner. There we go. We got that called. The count is 1-2. Okay, the count is 2-2 on a low curve. We're gonna throw this one high and in. And he can foul that one off. And the count is 3-2. Still 3-2. There we go. We got him to swing through that. Now here's Carlos Perez in the top of the 4th. We're still down by 1. And there's strike 1. Strike 2 as he swings real early on a curve. And he gets that through the infield. 5 pitches or less and retire in order. There's ball 1. Ball 2. Wow. Okay. There's strike 1. Okay, the challenge has failed because of that. And we walk him. Okay, let's try not to allow a run. And there's strike 1. Strike 2. And he should hopefully have that. He doesn't. Wow. So that right there basically screws that inning up. And there's 1 run. So that challenge has failed, and the bases are loaded with nobody out, and we're done. Ben Lively comes in, and we've lost. And we are going to do a long toss with Nate Jones. Arm strength is up at 99. And we are going to speak with our catcher, Bruce Maxwell, about his recent performance and get him up to bro status. This has not been a great stretch, but let's take it day by day. He says he'll do his best not to get complacent. And here we are at PNC Park to play the Pittsburgh Pirates, and we did not score. So it is 0-0 at the bottom of the 1st. And there's a hit right off the bat. It's going to be a double at the very least, and that's all it's going to be for Eaton. And here comes Colin Moran. And that's a foul for strike 1. Another foul for strike 2. And he looks at strike 3. And here's Adam Frazier. Strike 1 with the fastball right down the middle. And that's a fly ball. Going to be a double. He's coming home, and he made it. So we're down by 1. And here's Gregory Polanco. And that was a line drive caught by the shortstop for out number 2. And here's Bell. And there's out number 3. And here's Chad Pinder. We are still down by 1 in the bottom of the 2nd. And there's strike 1 on a fastball. And that is going to be a ground rule double. So we have a runner on 2nd with nobody out. And here's Kevin Kramer. Strike 1 on a circle that hits the zone. Strike 2 on a fastball. Ooh. Okay, runners on the corners, nobody out. And here's Francisco Cervelli. Let's just try to end it without allowing a run. There's strike 1. Strike 2. And strike 3. So now a good ground ball into a double play could end it. And here's Trevor Williams, the pitcher. There's strike 1. Ball 1. Ball 2. There's strike 2. And strike 3. And here's Adam Eaton. And there's strike 1. Oh! Wow! I don't know how that happened. Here's a boss challenge. Record a ground out. There's ball 1. Wow. So my guy just can't field anymore. That's basically what it looks like now. I've never been that bad. Okay, counts 1-1. 1-2. And are we going to have trouble getting this third out? We're down by 4 now. And there's strike 1. Strike 2. There we go. Finally, we're down by 4. And we get to hit. There's 1 out in the top of the 3rd. And there's strike 1. Would have been a strike even if I hadn't swung. There's strike 2 on a 4-seam outside that we swing at. And strike 3. And we're still down by 4 in the bottom of the 3rd. There's strike 1. Strike 2. Still strike 2 on a foul. And a line drive to the first baseman for out number 1. Strike 1 to Chad Pinder. Ball 1, fastball inside. It's a ground ball right down the middle. That's going to be a single. There's Kramer. I want to pitch low. Okay, that's fine. That's a fly out. I'm okay with that. We need 1 more out. With a runner on first. There's strike 1. And there's out number 3. And we're still down by 4 in the bottom of the 4th. Strike 2 to Williams. And that's going to be a ground out. It's out number 1. Here's Adam Eaton. And he's going to drop that circle change. And there's strike 1. The count is 1-1. 1-2. 2-2 apparently. And that's another ground out. It's out number 2. And here's Colin Moran. And there's a ground out to 3rd. And the inning is over. And Bruce Maxwell will pinch hit for us in the 5th. And we've lost. And at the end of the episode, we are in 4th place in the American League Central, 19 games back. We have overtaken the Chicago White Sox. And the Twins and the Tigers are tied for 2nd place, 15.5 games behind the Indians. And that's going to end today's episode. I want to thank everybody for watching. My name is Allstream. Hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications.